Hi, my name is Ian. Yes, that's me in August during the first week of the fall 2017 semester. I have changed a lot in the 7 months I have been at the University of Maryland. One thing that has remained the same, though, is my interest in space, and particularly human exploration of it. My interest in space began when I first started to explore the world of aviation. I am currently a naval ROTC here at UMD, and my ultimate goal is to be a naval aviator. Yeah, Tom Cruise and Top Gun kind of stuff. Looking further into this world of flight, I discovered a path to the NASA Astronaut Corps through naval aviation. Most of today's astronauts are either active or retired military, a lot coming from the Navy. Last year, I had the opportunity to speak one-on-one with the director of NASA, who at the time was Charles Bolden, a Naval Academy graduate and former Marine Corps pilot. That same night, I also spoke with Chris Cassidy, also a Naval Academy alumnus and former Navy SEAL. They both told me that the astronauts going to Mars are my age. From there, I was hooked. The idea of humans, hopefully Americans, stepping on Mars excites me. But how are we going to get there? This question is the foundation for my research paper. Today, NASA does not conduct any missions that sends astronauts out of our atmosphere. The world relies entirely on the Russian space program Roscosmos to get to the International Space Station. However, it is not the only option for getting to space. Elon Musk's SpaceX is currently employed by the US government to launch satellites into orbit and to deliver equipment and supplies to the space station. So is this how humans will get to Mars? Will we rely on traditional government-backed space agencies like NASA and the European Space Agency? Or will we get there through private companies like SpaceX? My research paper will explore these questions, specifically addressing how it would be funded, how astronauts would be chosen in each scenario, and how involved the rest of the world will be in the next giant leap for mankind. But why does this matter to you? If the journey to Mars is conducted by NASA, that would cost billions of taxpayer dollars. NASA's budget currently does not come close to what it received to put Americans on the moon. Charles Bolden told me during our conversation that the only reason why we have not yet sent astronauts to Mars is simply because there is not enough funding. The technology already exists. We know what we have to do to get there. We simply lack the resources to do so. That's why it should matter to you. NASA or SpaceX needs congressionally approved funding for the mission, and that starts with support from the public. We need to garner the same enthusiasm we had during the space race. At the time, it was a mission of the people of the United States to beat the Soviets. Now, we need to do it for all of mankind. My research paper will present a clear argument as to how and why we should journey to the Red Planet. It is an issue that will be addressed by Congress in the near future, and we will need to have the nation's full support. So sit back, strap in, and journey with me to a new world.